It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Boyd. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 23.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Steeler first down.
Off the play fake. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Winston to throw it this time. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Geis, they'll try to run it. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Steelers nothing.
Bolden. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Brandon Bolden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. On second down, here's Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish. and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On third down, Burrow. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for us.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Mixon with a first down carry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Joe Mixon on the
Certainly
carry.
a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the gun on third down is Burrow. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Able to find his running back, Geis. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Winston now from the 50. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down and 6 yards.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play fake, Winston. And that will be incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Steelers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll check it down to Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Play action now. Winston going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. So certainly the question there, 4th and very short, why throw so deep?
Sometimes the defense actually forces you into these things. Sometimes. What happens is you might end up in a man coverage where they press up tight. Could be a zone coverage where they're crowding the line of scrimmage. And receivers have to convert their routes to try and beat that coverage. And you end up throwing it deeper than you want to. Preferably, you want a 3-yard pass in this situation. Get the first down and keep the sticks going.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Brandon Bolden. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bengals 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
I'm coming after you. Switch. Wide. Get wide.
They go play action with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Watch out.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Mixon, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
At the Steelers' 4-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second down, Mixon, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another try for Mixon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Done pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, the ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Tonight's final score.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Bengals, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.